Hello my friends, welcome back to our blind let's play Master Detective Archives Ranked Code for Nintendo Switch. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we're continuing to explore the truth in the mystery lab and trying to open up these doors that each ask us a specific question. All in the hopes to find out what the truth is behind the murder that happened at Etheria Academy. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. And if you wonder why I open up the video with me on the menu screen most of the time, it's partly because if you randomly click on this video and you want to go back to the first part, you don't see something on this screen that may spoil something. So oftentimes I'll just start here because this doesn't really tell you anything, rather than starting here, which could tell you quite a lot. So yeah, okay, which route do you want to take next? So the route that I thought would work was it didn't work as well as I thought. Let's go left. Left is always right. We'll save the middle for last. How is the poison mixed into the glass?
Are you sure you want to take the how is the poison mixed into the glass route? And don't blame me if you die.
Oh, I totally will, don't worry.
So, we're gonna solve the mystery of how was the poison mixed into the glass. Actually, I was thinking about that. Maybe it's wrong to think the poison was in the glass itself.
Yeah, the Peacekeeper said the same thing.
I wonder if the poison was coated to the glass.
The poison was only found on the victim's glass.
Oh, right! If that's the case, it narrows down the possibilities for how by a lot.
But don't let your guard down. Unriddling a mystery labyrinth is never so simple.
No, they are not. That is definitely for sure. Oh, let me cut us off there. Oh dear Lord.
What is this?
This is some Indiana Jones stuff right here.
Easy. Stop laughing. Don't worry. Come on, concentrate.
Well, you can fly. That's so fair. When was the glass set on the stage? After the play, during the play, before the play? Would have to be during the play, I would imagine.
It's gonna crush us!
Nope, it's before the play. I was thinking if they coated it with poison, it would have been during. It's probably before. Before the play.
This door!
I was thinking maybe the glass could have been switched.
The prop master placed the glasses on the shelf an hour before the performance.
Yeah, but I
began.
thought maybe they could have been switched, Yuma. See, I was thinking too complicated there.
This is real bad, Yuma. We got more boulders coming at us!
Come on, concentrate, concentrate. There's another door, Master.
What was the poison placed in the glass? It would have to be during the play.
It's this door!
Because if it's before the play, it would have been inert. If it was after the
Poison
play,
is
she
effective
would never
for
been
30
poisoned.
minutes. The Duel of Poisons cup scene occurred 45 minutes into the play, which means the only way the poison could be used was during the performance.
Alright, not so bad. Kind of overcomplicate myself there to start, but we're okay.
I think we made it through.
Come on, there's no time to slack off. We gotta keep going.
So the poison trick was actually set up during the performance.
The poison is effective for 30 minutes, but the Duel of Poisons cup scene occurred 45 minutes into the play. Which means the only way the poison could be used was during the performance.
But that glass was on stage the whole time, wasn't it?
True, the set was fixed an hour before the play, and the glasses were already set on the shelf by then.
So the culprit slipped the poison in while everyone was watching.
Yes, they would have had to. Question is how? Right? That is the key question after all. Who turned out the lights? Great Doctor Who reference right there. God, that episode is so scary.
Huh? It's them.
The culprit is Varna!
There is no other explanation. It has to be her.
So I think every single door there's going to be a different girl targeted based on what happened. And the truth of the matter is all three of them work together, which means all three of them are going to die, which kind of does terrify me just a bit. What terrifies even me even more is maybe Wendy was complicit somehow. Because if she was, and she was an accomplice, then her fate would be shared with all the others, right?
Why me? Stop making such baseless accusations!
Both Yoshiko and Kurane blame Waruna?
Stop it! I hate to see girls fighting each other.
So Waruna was working on the makeup. No, she was in the makeup room. She's a co-actor. Okay.
The only person who could have added poison to the glass was whoever was also on stage.
So that means it has to be Waruna. She's the culprit.
This is something I don't know. I don't have any idea how the poison could have been added during the show. It would have to have been added during the blackout, right?
No. No, no, no!
But how?
Murderer. Murderer.
No, 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 no!
What? Women are terrifying.
Oh my god.
The culprit!
Look at that look.
It's you! Yoshiko!
Alright, let's do this. Wine glasses.
I'm not the culprit.
They were brought from the theater closed to underground storage by the pop master and placed upside down on the on-stage shelf. The glasses were spotless when placed. Poison was detected in glass held by the victim, but the other glass had no such traces. Okay.
It's you! Yoshiko! Yoshiko is in the audience.
Yoshiko's in the audience.
She killed a water gun with poison.
Oh, the water gun? What?
She shot the poison straight into the glass.
Oh, come on. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard
She
yet.
just used night vision to see. She knew when the stage would be dark. So it's possible she prepared for that.
It is? They're saying Yoshiko's the murderer. Apparently she waited for lights to go out before pouring the poison. But Yoshiko was the audience, so could she really have put it into the glass on stage? Maybe we should look through the solution kit, see what happened to the glasses on stage. Oh. Placed upside down on this outstage shelf. We do remember there was a water gun as a prop, right? The glass was spotless. Poison was...
Not the culprit. It's you! Yoshiko!
Just hit that right in my face.
Yoshiko is in the audience.
No, wait, she wasn't. Shoot, we don't have the key for that. We don't have the key for that one.
I said...
There's no doubt Yoshiko was in the audience. You saw her sitting there too, didn't you, Master? So what about that solution key? Tell me how the glass was placed. Glass was placed upside down on the stage itself. Okay, so how could the poison be added to an audience?
I'm not the culprit. It's you!
That's the second time I just hit that. I'm trying to wait till the last second, but I'm like screwing up.
In the audience. She killed a water gun with poison. She shot the poison straight into the glass.
I mean, I guess it would have to be this?
I swear
smash through this mystery.
I mean, that's a really dumb thing to say. I'm really not sure how this one works, but...
No, the wine glass was upside down on the shelf.
Oh, it was upside down. There's no... Oh, I understand. I mean, it would have been completely obvious if she shot a water gun, is what I'm thinking, but the glass is upside down, which means even if she did shoot a water gun, there's no way she could have done it. I understand.
Even if she did use a water gun, there's no way she could have done it since the glass was upside down.
Okay, that was just... for me, I was just tripping over the part about shooting a water gun because it's kind of ridiculous because no way you could like shoot the water gun from and people not notice.
Women are really tough.
I'm not the culprit. It's you, Kurenai!
All right, she's not done yet. Round 2. Okay, what do we got? Does she have a water gun equipped?
No!
Repel.
It's not me! Kurenai is the culprit! She's the one who poisoned the glass! If it's
Try
not
ducking.
me or Yoshiko,
I really...
then
No, now I think about maybe I should slow those down. Has to be Kurenai. Let's let that sit for a second.
blame me for it! Coward!
I always like to wait until we cycle through before I select something. Okay, it looks like that has to be it. So many self-serving arguments. It's all made up. Use a positive deck to repel the contradiction.
No!
Okay, so we know what it has to be, right?
It's not me! Kurenai is the culprit!
See, it's when it stalls like that. It kind of throws me off, too. Ah, now it didn't stall at all. I just messed up. Oh my god.
You have been Kurenai!
I can't seem to avoid those.
Why do you think Kurenai did it? What's your reasoning?
Okay, fine. I'll tell you why Kurenai is the culprit.
I really should probably invest in slowing down those. Like, I am vastly overestimating my abilities. Lighting staff testimony. There was nothing unusual about Kurenai during the performance. She went up to the catwalk before the plane and stayed up there for the whole performance. Okay.
Kurenai's the culprit. She killed in a way only she could have.
She killed in a way only she could
Kurenai was
have?
on the catwalk.
Can't.
Mixed the poison into the glass.
Can't seem to get the, Is it an eyedropper?
Kurenai used an eyedropper to add the poison.
Eyedropper?
She
From
did
up
it from the
top?
catwalk above. She dripped the poison right in.
Okay, there's a couple. Since Kurenai was the Church of Lightning, she could have definitely poured the poison down for the catwalk. But did she really do that? Her behavior was pretty suspicious. It's only natural she stand out, but it wasn't suspicious. It says right here, there was nothing unusual about her during the performance. She went up there and stayed there for the whole duration. Oh, she went up there and stayed for the whole duration. So, I mean, the poison needs 30 minutes, right? So if she stayed up there, there's no way the poison could have stayed. How do I prove that?
There's no doubt Kurenai's the culprit.
How do I prove that?
She killed in a way only she could have. Kurenai was on the catwalk.
I actually did that time.
Poison into the glass. Using an eyedropper. Kurenai used an eyedropper to add the poison.
Nope, it's not that one.
No.
There were eye drops in Courtney's locker, but we don't know if there's any poison inside the containers. So you can't refute that statement, but the solution skill seems useful. I'm also curious about whether or not Courtney could have put in the poison. Yeah, I mean, I know what... I think I know what to do, I just don't know how to do it. Could be that one, but I don't think it is. I think that's a red herring.
Kurane was on the catwalk and mixed the poison into the glass using an eyedropper.
I know I can use the skill, I just don't want to depend on that
Kurane
skill.
used an eyedropper to add the poison.
I want to try to get points for dodging.
She drips the poison right in.
There it is. If she was up there the entire time, there's no way the poison would still be active.
Kurane wasn't the only person on the catwalk. Another member was working the lights.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's why the person said there was a suspicion about her.
She claims Kurane didn't do anything suspicious during the performance. Because of that testimony, it's impossible Kurane added the poison from the catwalk.
So it's proven that both Yoshiko and Kurane couldn't have added the poison to the glass. So Waruna really is the culprit. She's the one who snuck in the poison.
I thought you were better than that, Waruna. I thought you would compete with your performance fair and square.
I always knew something was off about her.
No, it's not me. It really isn't me. Liar.
Wow, this changed quickly.
Liar.
Liar, 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 liar!
It's like something out of a nightmare or something. Okay, one more reason death match here. This time they're all attacking water now. Costume staff testimony. What does that say? Costumes are given a final check and the rings before the performance. It would have been impossible to hide something under them. So it would have been possible to hide the poison on the costume, which means there's no way she could have done it.
Waruna's the culprit.
So how did this happen?
She had a chance to add the poison herself.
She moved to the shelf in one scene.
Whoa!
Her back was to Karin and the audience.
She added the poison from her pocket.
Okay, it's gotta be that one. That's the one I gotta hit.
No! That's impossible! I was only facing the shelf for 2 or 3 seconds! That would be impossible!
It is possible.
All it would take is practice.
You could mix in poison in a matter of seconds.
Okay, so I still think it was that one.
That's true.
Wanda was on the stage, so she could have put the poison in. It wouldn't have taken very long. She could have done it even while acting. In that case, the problem would be whether or not she brought up the poison on stage.
Waruna's the culprit.
Okay, I feel pretty confident about this one, which means it's probably not correct.
She moved to the shelf in one scene.
Her back was to Karin and the audience.
She added the poison from her pocket.
Right here.
This is the truth.
There's no way she had the poison on her. The costumes were checked.
No, Waruna wasn't concealing anything on her person. The costumer confirmed it. So it was impossible for Waruna to have brought the poison with her on stage.
Aw, they're all gone now.
But we just did a complete circle. Now we still don't know how it happened.
Wait, so Waruna wasn't the culprit? Does that mean she didn't add the poison to the glass?
It's a fact that she didn't bring the poison on stage. So naturally, she couldn't have poisoned the glass.
Well, but then, what really happened here? I'm so confused.
I know that feeling right now.
Let's think about it and keep going.
I know that feeling so well.
What if I use my disguise to get new information out of the three of them?
That's kind of hard to
That's
do
no
right now.
use. I already did that during the investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, you did, huh?
But your disguise ability is incredible. It's like I was a completely different person.
It was really cool.
Makeup is one thing, but my voice and stature match too.
Sort of like something out of Mission
I use a
Impossible
voice
3.
changer to synthesize a new voice. If I've heard it even once, I can easily set it up. I use tape to make your body appear thinner, or add padding for the opposite effect. Height can be adjusted by messing with your joints, up to a certain point.
Well, I was
But
Martina.
There are limits, given how.
I mean,
it
she's
slams
tall.
the
I'm not
body.
very tall, so obviously you're
The more you
better than you
explain
think.
it, the more it sounds like you could commit a lot of crimes pretty easily.
If I'm being honest, I must resist my urges every single day. It's a daily battle to tame the monster inside me.
Yeah, you legit could.
Desuhiko, that sounds more weird than cool.
I mean, think about it. You could commit any crime you want as someone else. No one would suspect you because all the evidence points to it being the person that you are impersonating. And there is absolutely nothing that person could do to refute. Accidentally hit a button there. That's fine. All right, we're up against another wall.
Huh? A dead end?
Dude,
What are
really?
you doing, Desuhiko?
I'm pissed about this path being blocked, so I try to just ignore it.
Yeah, why not?
Damn, it didn't work.
Doesn't seem like a question is gonna appear. Looks like it's a completely dead end. I guess we can't reach the truth by answering how was the poison mixed into the glass.
So this whole route was a waste?
Well, we did eliminate one of the possibilities. Sometimes the journey is just as important as the destination.
Yeah, they're all gonna be dead ends.
The journey. I like the sound of that.
Until we-
I'll use that for lyrics in my next song.
Until we circle around.
Anyway, let's use my convenient magic spell to return to where you select routes.
And maybe it's because we're under the assumption. Let's try the Hocus Pocus this time.
Your voice amplified and echoes across the area.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. Now hurry up and pick another one. mister.
And I think the reason the doors aren't opening is because we're asking the wrong question.
All right, time to start over. Which route do you want to pick?
How was the person brought to the theater hall?
How was the poison brought to the theater hall? You sure about that?
We're assuming it's Yoshiko, right?
So, our goal here is to answer the question, how was the poison brought to the theater hall? Speaking of, where did the poison used in the murder come from?
The chemistry lab in the school. It's a highly toxic experimental chemical.
Why not just take it from the chem lab and keep it hidden in your clothes or something?
The chemicals bottle was huge, so it's difficult to carry around in secret.
Mm-hmm.
Then they must have swapped the containers and brought it to the theater. That's gotta be it.
Can't, because as soon as you take it out, it decays. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Oh, this is interesting.
Snap out of it! It's time you showed off the fruits of my mentorship! Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
What was used to transport the poison? A different container? Nope. Ah! Okay, it's probably not the eyedropper, which means it's probably the paintbrush.
Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
Oh, why?
There was a wet paintbrush in the chemistry lab. The culprit used it to carry out the
I
poison.
remember that now.
They took the poison out of the lab by applying it with the brush.
Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
What was the poison brushed onto the cup? It's either wine bottle or another glass. Another glass. Because we found that glass in the
Missing glass could be brought
locker.
to the theater hall without drawing suspicion. The culprit poisoned the glass and brought it to the theater hall.
And then switched the cups.
You can do it, Master!
What happened to the other glass? It was exchanged. Switched, handed, switched.
This way!
The culprit replaced the poisoned glass with the prop glass.
All right, that went pretty well. Yeah, that went pretty well. I mean, I missed it once, but I thought that went good.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
What's annoying is I'm so used to PlayStation and games like the Dark Pictures and all that I always had to look at my controller before I press the button. So when you see me say something and then there's like a pause before I press the button, it's because I'm making sure I'm pressing the right button. Because I'm used to the A and X being where the Y and B button are and vice versa. And I've talked about that before, but yeah, that's where my hesitation comes from.
We're not done yet. It's just getting started.
And again, I could switch that
least
all
we
in the
now know how the
menu,
poison
like I
was brought in.
tried, but it
The
also
culprit
messes up
used
other
the paintbrush
things.
from the chemistry lab and directly applied the chemical onto the backup glass.
So I just gotta deal with it.
Yeah, if it's the same kind of glass as the prop on stage, it could be brought into the theater without suspicion.
But the chemical is only lethal for 30 minutes, right? Even if it was prepared before the performance, it takes about 45 minutes before the Duel of Poison Cup scene. That's way too late!
Right, so how about that, Yuma?
Hang on. There is one person who could have brought the poison in before it expired.
Yoshiko. Because she was the one who came in late.
And, you're supposed to pick the right one here, yeah? Can you do it, Yuma?
Yeah, you can count on me.
Who could have brought the poison to the stage? Like I said, it seems obvious, which makes me wonder.
I was in the audience the whole time!
Who could have brought it to the stage, though?
I couldn't do it from the stage! There's no way I could have done that! I was in the audience the whole time!
I wish I could look at my, my evidence, because there was a cup found. I just don't know which locker the cup was found. May have been Yoshiko. I'm going with Yoshiko because it seems like the most obvious.
Yoshiko, it was you, wasn't it?
Now I can look at this. Let me look. Hold on. Where's that? Shot photo. Eyedrop didn't appear to be used. It's a paintbrush found. Okay, hold on. Costume staff, water gun. We know the water gun's a red herring, right? Here it is, another glass. The pop glass of course was prepared by Yoshiko. Since then items can easily book, she purchased a total of 4. According to Popmaster, there were 2 spare wine, but 1 went missing. Same type of glass was in Yoshiko's locker. Yes, okay, so this was what I was thinking of. And where's Yoshiko?
What? Me?
The only way to use a poison with a 30-minute expiration, 45 minutes into a play, is to bring it during the performance. But Warna was acting on stage the whole time, and Kurane was managing the lights on the catwalk. But Yoshiko, you were working backstage, so you were the only one who could move about freely. In fact, you arrived late to the theater hall after the performance had already begun. You were about 15 minutes late, which is 30 minutes before the duel of poisoned cups. Just enough time for the poison to be lethal.
So it was you.
You brought the poison and got Kaden to drink it. No, it's not me!
Hey, she ran away! Yuma, after her!
Let's go.
Hey, you can't get away that easy!
Wow, actually chasing her.
Hunting down prey on the run!
I'm not a dog!
Where'd she go? It's gone through the door?
Which way'd she go?
What was the glass put in to be transported? A pouch, the pocket of a school uniform. How the heck am I supposed to know that? I mean, do I know if they have pockets? It's kind of a weird thing to say. I mean, does she have pockets? Well, she's wearing a skirt. I have no idea how you're supposed to know this. Typical user watches. She's at the right edge of the front row and didn't leave before the blackout. Yeah, I have no idea how you're supposed to know if she, like, how she put it in. So I'm gonna say it's a pouch. Why? Because left is always right.
As a production assistant, Yoshiko always had a bag with her.
Ah.
In it, she carried the glass with poison brushed
Right,
off.
I even mentioned that she has like
The glass
something
would
on
be
her
small
side.
enough to fit in the bag, and even if someone saw it, she could say it's just a prop.
I mentioned that before.
I see. So she prepared for the murder while in her role as a production assistant.
That's the thing on the left
You know
side
what?
there.
It doesn't feel right chasing after a girl like this.
Seriously. Hey, time to cough it up! You did it, didn't you?
Not me. I didn't do it.
I don't know if she's crying or if she's going psychotic or both.
You think crying will save you? Well, you're right. You're so cute. Hey, come here.
Oh, come on.
Knock it off, Yasuhiko!
Oh, it's all good. With my kind of charisma, I can make anyone a fan. She might even lead us all the way to our goal.
Why do you always get all the attention, Yoshiko?
You're such an ass-kissing bimbo.
Were you jealous when Kaden took your spot?
Is that why you killed her? Murderer! Hypocrite!
What? Hey, that's way too mean. Even if she...
Oh,
Didn't do it!
I'm sure she has a heartbreaking reason why.
Not the culprits!
So she bought the poison, but she's not the culprit. I mean, we're going in circles in this case. Like, legit, we're going in circles. Warner's actions, Yoshiko. Let's look at both of these. Warner was acting in the performance, of course. It would have been difficult for her to purposely poison Corinne. Yoshiko always watches play before the beginning and end, but at this point when she arrived late, she sat at the right edge of the front row and didn't leave before the blackout. It's about Yoshiko, so let's go here. Oh, all three of them are in. All three of them are in their forms.
Only you could have brought the poison.
Shoot.
Only Yoshiko!
Only Yoshiko.
No, no, no! I'm not the culprit!
Yoshiko, take the poisoned glass.
I like that sweep kick she did. Ah!
The glass on the shelf!
Secretly in the dark.
I agree, that's what could have happened.
I didn't do it!
Well, what's your proof?
No one can swap the glasses!
No one could have swapped the glasses.
Right.
Yoshiko does seem like the only one who could have been the poison, but is she really the culprit?
In that case,
If Yoshiko did it, then the blackout would have been the only chance to swap the glasses. Could you really have done that?
I'll be
Warner was acting there in the performance, of course. Could have been difficult for her to purposely poison Corinne. Yoshiko always watches play begin and end before this performance. She arrived late to the theater hall. She sat at the right edge of the front row and didn't leave before the blackout. I mean, she may have left after the blackout, right? She didn't leave before the blackout. So the way that's worded is kind of befuddling me. Let's go with Yoshiko. I still think we gotta do something with her rather than Whydunnit.
The hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit!
Only you could have brought the poison.
Only you.
Only Yoshiko!
Is it this one?
No, no, no!
Kind of just did nothing there.
I'm not the culprit!
Yoshiko, take the poisoned glass.
I like that sweep.
And switched out the glass on the shelf!
Secretly in the dark.
There we go. Woo! Alright, first try. Not bad. Well, I will say it was a little bit of an educated guess.
when Yoshiko returned to the theater hall, she sat at the right edge in the front row for the rest of the show.
Because it's that wording at the end where I'm kind of like, I'm not sure about this, but possibly?
She would have had to move from the audience onto the stage to reach the shelf and swap glasses. But that's impossible. The lights were only out for 5 seconds. Even if she ran over, someone would have heard her footsteps. So Yoshiko couldn't have been the one who swapped the glasses during the performance.
Wow, that was it? I expected a few more
She
rounds.
disappeared. So Yoshiko wasn't the culprit?
She did bring the poison from the chem lab into the theater, though, right? The method was already explained. But still, she's not the culprit?
If she couldn't have swapped the glasses on the shelf, she can't be the one who committed the crime.
Let's keep going for now. There may be more ahead.
Oh.
All this is making me scared of women. I wish Shinigami would comfort me.
I wish Shinigami would punch you in the face.
Oh, but I'm committed to Master.
No, you can go
Oh,
comfort
damn
him.
it! I should give up my memories and sign a pact with the Death God too, then.
Please let it be a really.
Quick, Yuma! Punch me in the back of the head as hard as possible.
I can make that happen.
Let's not.
Aw, Yuma. I want to see him get a death god that's like the complete opposite of what he wants. Another wall.
Damn. No matter what we try, it's always a dead end.
Are you sure that's the case? What if there's something that makes the wall collapse?
Doesn't seem like it. Nothing can be done here.
So this doesn't lead to who it is, even if we solve how was the poison brought to the theater hall?
Seems that way. We should turn back for now. With my
We've got
magic,
nowhere to
we'll
go.
be there in a snap.
We got nowhere to go though. We've done everything.
Now that I think about it, wasn't that the third route? What's going on? They're all dead ends!
What does it mean, Shinigami?
It seems that even though we tried to solve every how, we can't figure out who the culprit is.
Which, you know, makes me think we're asking the wrong question.
Oh, come on! Then what was the point of our great adventure?
I've told you this a dozen times already. Even dead ends are precious clues. Because of them, you figured out that examining the murder method won't lead you to the culprit.
I see. So we're still making progress. Great work, Shinigami.
Anyway, we have to view this case from a different perspective.
If not how, why? Why was the murder
What's
committed?
that?
I suppose that's your different perspective.
Whoa.
Whoa! It's like playing The Expanse. Oh my god, this is exactly like playing The Expanse now.
We're really walking on another side.
Well, if we keep moving, then...
That's the coolest thing about The Expanse is when you walk around with the gravity, you could literally like walk over, like fly over to that wall and then reorient yourself to that wall, so that wall is now the floor. And you can do that in a bunch of different places. It's just really cool to see how it works.
Look, it's a new route!
Why did the incident happen? Ah, you see, that's what I was saying. It's not how, it's why.
There, Yuma gets to have all the fun.
Why are you jealous of this?
Because of Aiko.
Question is, why did this happen? I guess we're on the Whydunnit route.
But it white done what now?
It's about the reason why the case occurred. Meaning, this is the route where we seek the motive. Looks like we need to focus on figuring out the culprit's motive from here.
Yeah, I know cases always deal with motive, but wouldn't it have been better to start with this route from the get-go?
Well, we only know this route is important because we cleared out the how routes. That's how it goes when it comes to solving mysteries and dungeons.
Oh, I kind of was suspecting this a while before the house.
Oh, sorry, I guess that's how it is. You're absolutely right, Shinigami.
Let's keep going for now.
Whew. That looks cool. Also very disoriented, but looks cool.
Before we figure out the culprit's motive,
Oh, this is
what
amazing.
kind of person was Karin anyway? Was she cute?
Yes, but more importantly, she was next in line to be star of the theater club. She was considered to be the best actress among the club's current members.
So the culprit was envious because she was so popular. They killed Karen so they could become the star instead.
No.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
Hey, who are you calling simple?
6 months ago, the leading member of the theater club also died in a separate case.
Top actresses dying one after another? Is their club cursed or something?
The name of the student who died was Aiko. Her death was ruled a suicide by jumping off the school, but Kurumi doubted that was the case.
Kurumi, huh? She's alright.
All right. Anyway, I doubt it's a coincidence for people to die in such quick succession. This case may have been triggered by Aiko's death.
So if we find the truth behind Aiko's death, maybe we can figure out the motive in this case.
The truth behind Aiko's death.
And this is the way we get into the revenge plot, right?
Hey, look!
Oh, it's Psycho.
Is that Aiko?
Whoa, she's cute too! Let's go talk to her! She's about to get a taste of my full and undivided
Oh,
attention.
dear Lord.
You can already tell women will be his downfall. Oh well, it's not like you're any better off with yours truly, Master.
Oh. Yeah, I really think that's what happened. Karen was the killer of Aiko.
Was that Yasuhiko?
Or here's a good twist. What if Karen didn't kill Aiko and the killer of Karen thought it was her, but she didn't actually do it? So she killed off someone that she thought was a killer when it
This
wasn't.
is bad! The ground's giving way beneath our feet!
Yeah, I can tell.
Aiko!
Hey, let's hurry and catch her! I love the tragic types!
No! We're trying to figure out the truth behind her death.
Yeah, and she's dead, remember?
Good luck, Master!
Oh my gosh. Well, as Aiko said 6 months ago, it's obviously a homicide.
This is the answer!
Aiko's death 6 months ago was actually a result of murder.
Now that would have been a twist if it wasn't. Because then I would have just been like, I give up. Or was Aiko murdered? She was murdered on the flower bed.
This is the answer!
The location of Aiko's murder is the flower bed.
Or when was used? It was a brick. A brick.
This is the answer!
The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern.
It did. I even remarked about that.
After the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Who murdered Aiko? Cut in. Why?
This is the answer!
Aha!
Aiko's death was not a suicide by jumping. And Karen clearly lied in her testimony. Karen killed Aiko.
Okay, so I have been right about that all along. It's good to know.
Alright, let's keep following her, Yuma.
Feel good about that. I mean, I've been wrong on a lot of things, but I feel good at least for that. We are hunting a killer of a killer.
I can tell Aiko's death wasn't a suicide from the evidence photos. Her shoes were neatly placed on the roof, but there was dirt on them that looked like it came from the flower bed.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's a good point.
I think Aiko was told to meet at the flowers behind the school building and then murdered there.
So the shoes were taken to the roof afterwards.
The murder weapon is likely a brick from the flower bed.
Yeah, look how it is too. Wouldn't the blood be on the other side?
The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. If she fell from above and hit her head, the bloodstain wouldn't get cut off in that way. I'm sure that after the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
But do you have evidence that Karen did it?
If Aiko didn't die from jumping, Karen's testimony makes her highly suspicious. She said she heard something fall and went to inspect it.
I get it. Hearing a sound that never happened means she's obviously lying.
Well, she's lying about
Karen
something.
lied. And the reason why she lied?
She made it appear like Aiko jumped. If that's the case, then the one who killed Aiko is Karen.
We're getting somewhere, my friends. Okay, we're on the roof now? Oh, it's a big roof. Yikes.
She disappeared? Damn it! I can't even help the girl who needs it most!
Help her? She was dead long before you could help her. Anyway, this must be the roof Aiko supposedly jumped from.
Hey, why did Karen kill Aiko? I thought an all-girls school would be more sunshine and rainbows than murder.
If a brick was used as the murder weapon, then it could have been an impulsive crime. So Karen might not have been planning to kill Aiko when she called her there.
You mean they were talking and it turned into a crime of passion? That's so cliche.
Maybe they were discussing their acting careers. They had a disagreement, and it turned to violence.
Well, if this caused the other murder case, then is the motive revenge?
Yeah, they weren't fighting over Aiko's spot. They wanted to get back at Karen for taking it away.
Meaning the culprit is whoever cares the most about Aiko? Then which of the suspects is it? In fact, where do we even go from here? We got the motive, but there's still no path.
This is different from the other dead ends. I think there's a mystery around here.
Something must be hidden here.
This is cool.
This place?
So high up, we're even above the clouds. Better be careful not to fall. So you're saying you don't want me to push you, or?
Hey!
There's no or? I definitely do not want you to push me. Okay, we can't talk to Desuhiko. What a picture.
Hey, check it out!
Is that the how roots we were looking for?
We're so high up. When did this happen?
Master, look over there!
What's that? It doesn't seem connected to anything else.
Which means that could be the Who location.
So the true culprit is over there then? But how do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
A pen? You carry that around with you all the time?
It's good to do. I have a pen next to me when I play games all the time.
Who knows when I'll be asked for my autograph?
Okay, not for that reason.
Done. Isn't it perfect? I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
This is the how routes when seen from above, right? What about it?
Is it because there's 3 paths?
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there's some secret paths in here.
Secret paths?
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
You're right. The 3 how routes are connected into a single route all the way to the who room. Wait, all 3 are connected? That's it! I think I've got it! That's the hidden truth behind the how route. There's only one explanation for how the victim could have been poisoned.
They all working together?
What? Seriously?
Not bad. You finally made yourself useful.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me!
Hey, you're not gonna remember it.
I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I
Oh
deserve a
my
treat, right?
God. No,
If you
dude.
think you've got this, I'll back you up.
Thanks, Shinigami.
All out.
Alright, into the barrel we go. Oh, there's 2 letters now. Shinigami puzzle.
Try to solve it, lickety-split.
The only way the crime was possible is by having a... Wow, that's going a lot faster than it was. An accomplice. X is that one. So I need...
Go, go, go.
Couldn't do it there. It's moving too fast.
Keep that up. Nice. That's right.
Huzzah! Didn't need any of the extra clues. We got this! We got this! We know what we're doing. Or multiple accomplices. Not just one. So in the last case we had a copycat. In this case we have an accomplice.
That's right, accomplices.
Plural.
The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane were all accomplices and committed this crime together.
That is something I said.
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
That may be the point. They appear to.
It's
But
the
they're all
truth.
tied together.
I realized it once you drew this map, Tetsuhiko.
They're all tied together by one person, Aiko.
The 3 how routes that we explored were all dead ends. Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case. That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends. But by connecting all 3 routes like this, and looking at it as a single criminal act, it clearly becomes one path forward.
They were accomplices that committed a single crime.
This murder would have been impossible to commit alone. We figured that out during the how route. But if the 3 of them worked together, they could make it possible.
So the
What's
pickaxe.
this?
I guess we're supposed to break the wall? Sounds like fun. I'm in.
Let's do it.
It's all thanks to my help, don't you think? And don't you forget it.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
Anyway, let's
Yes.
check it out. We have to make sure we're on the right track.
Zoom. I should have done kamikaze. Darn it. I'm just so used to hitting zoom.
By separating the hows, the 3 of them divided up the tasks that needed to be done to pull off the murder.
Okay, you know what's weird is I started this episode here and I'm gonna end this episode here. Because we're going on just about an hour, and this may be a good time to stop before we move into what I assume is the final part of the case. So the next case should most likely be the end. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for everything. Y'all are the #1 YouTube community on all YouTube, and I can't thank you enough for all that you do. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day, and until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.